Okie dokie, everybody. As you can see, we have got our player pool at the bottom. What you see right now on the draft order is not final. This is just, I'm going to show you guys that this works a couple times. So, if you generate it, it's going to do this. Let's do it again so that you can see that it's going to randomize the picks. And we have a different order. So, what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and say that the next order will be our drafting order for the evening. So everybody buckle up as we put together our top 8. And we are ready to go. Drop. So there it is. Magdal winning the lottery with the number 1 pick. Zoltar, number 2. I lucked out with number 3 on the list. Rounding out the 4th pick with Cygnus, then Joshua, Devil, Over, and MTL. So there it is, guys. We have our drafting order, and I am going to head to Discord and ask Magdal who his first pick is going to be.
Go by the name of the king and rock. Super educated, I'm smarter than Spock. You ever tell me you will agree? Ain't no brother like the KIDD. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, with the echo, I'm telling you.
To the folks, Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up, cause you know we're about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone.
Okay, so we will see what Magdal does as he is on the clock, even though there's not a clock. Keep in mind, everybody, that there is a rule in this draft, as Effortless will be playing with his father. So, if Effortless is chosen, the next pick de facto will be Saul Goodman. And it's just waiting for Magdal here. And that's realer than real deal, Holyfield. And now you hookers and hoes know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get broke off a proper
chunk, I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So
Thank you for the follows, by the way. Toybot, Cygnus, Simple Rule, and VNVZ. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Duja. Also, thank you, Johnny H, for the follow. Get Kawhi's laughing, yeah. Okay, so with the first selection in the draft, Megdal has selected Endo, aka Mostar. So, there he is. And Mostar will join Team Megdal off the board. So, second pick coming up will be going to Zoltar as we see who he chooses in this 2-3 CTF Retro Draft.
I think they in the mood for some motherfucking G shit. So Dre,
What up, dog?
gotta give them what they want.
What's that, G?
We gotta break them off something.
Hell yeah.
And it's gotta be bumpin'. City of Compton.
It's where it takes place, so when that show attention. Mobbing like a motherfucker, but I ain't lynching. Dropping the funky shit that's making a sucker niggas
With the second pick in the draft, Zoltar is going to select Effortless. And that will put him on Team Zoltar. And of course, that is going to confirm that his next pick will be Saul Goodman, so we're just going to move that over here right now. And that will put me on the clock. And I'm not going to waste anybody's time as this will be easy. I'm going to go ahead and select Sygib with the third overall pick. Sygib joining Team CXT.
So just chill to the next episode.
That will put Cygnus on the clock. Oh shit, let's go. Cygnus has selected Bubbly with the 4th overall draft pick. Where are you at, Bubs? There you are. Bubbly will be joining Team Cygnus, which will put the next pick onto Joshua. What's up, zombie? Fuck the Habs, by the way. I saw you calling them King of the North earlier on Twitter. God damn. My poor Maple Leafs. Joshua is going to select Johnny H. Trying to get a nut. Alright, Johnny H going to Joshua, and that puts us with Devil at the 6th pick. No, Devil, that is not frame drop. With the, I believe it's 6th pick, Devil is going to choose the other Johnny, Mr. Bojangles. frame drop. Johnny going to Team Devil. I actually don't have the beach ball ready, Dutra. I thought about getting it together, but yeah, I just I couldn't do it.
Pause, take a breath and go for yours. On my command, now hit the dance floor. It's gonna make you sweat till you bleed. Is that the
Overwatch is on the clock. He is taking his time at the moment. So as soon as he is ready, I will bring that pick to you. Yeah, I got too much of a heart, Dutra. I couldn't do it. But yes, we are on Overwatch. Let me move my green ball. And Overwatch is going to take Go Zenith. The man, the myth, the legend, Go Zenith will be joining Team Overwatch. Which brings us to our 8th captain, MTL, who will be getting 2 picks in the Snake Draft. Hot Rod in the chat with the huge Zen fan comment. Absolutely accurate. I'm also a big Zenith fan. Love the guy. Great guy.
I wrote her off for the 10th time today. Practiced all the things I would say. She came over, I lost my nerve. I took her back and made her dessert. I know I'm being used. It's okay, man, 'cause I like the abuse. I know, playing with me.
MTL is going to take Toybot and Miles. Let me find these guys. There's Toybot. And Miles.
We make plans, go out at night. I wait till 2, then I turn out the
Alright, so that will bring us back to Overwatch.
got me so low. She keeps it up, I just might tell her so.
Toybot and Miles are both very strong picks, in my opinion. MTL's not fucking around in that last pick spot. Toybot, very strong player. Miles, a very strong player. Miles, when he signed up in the chat, said that he's probably a better strafer than anybody in the channel, so... So Over is also just going through his options again. But yeah, very good selections from MTL out of that last spot. I gotta give him credit. He got a couple of really strong players there. Overwatch is going to select Vigilante. Vigilante has left the board, and we are going back to Big Devil. Johnny says that Miles can suck his strafe nuts. Fair enough. Dutra throwing out some chirps in the chat towards Overwatch. Regardless, he did get Vigilante. Bubbly, you were a first rounder, bro. So Devil is going to select Prong. Devil going with a veteran-laden lineup here as Prong has entered Team Devil, joining his fellow geriatric Johnny. And we've got some CTF veterans lining that lineup. That'll move the next pick to Joshua. Joshua, wasting no time, has selected Crazy A, as Crazy A will be joining Team Joshua with Johnny H. That will bring us back to Cygnus. I'm just playing, Prong. You know I love you, brother. Cygnus is on the clock, and he has advised us that he'll just take a second here while he decides who he's going to go with. Oh, there it is. Tiny throwing out the big chirps in chat. Thanks very much, Prong. Honestly, this is like the most time I've spent not dealing with Daddy Town in 3 days, and I've had very little sleep, so I appreciate that very much. And Cygnus is going to take Antic off the board, as Antic will be joining Team Cygnus. Okay, and that will move the needle back to me. And I am going to be selecting Reflux. So that'll move it back to Zoltar. Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, it's Magdal's. So Magdal gets double picks now because Zoltar has Saul Goodman, so we will go to Magdal because Zoltar's second pick was decided in advance due to the effortless bundle. So Magdal with 2 picks to go, and then it will go back to Zoltar for 1 pick. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Prong. Appreciate that. My man. So Magdal picking Fun and RDM as a bundle. Magdal also going for the veteran-laden lineup here, as Bun and RDM definitely known from the Q3 days, joining Mostar and Magdal. Pretty solid team over there. We'll move back to Zoltar so that he can make his next selection. Zoltar has selected Glide, as Glide will join Effortless, Saul Goodwin, and Zoltar, bringing the needle back to me, where I will select my good homie, J-Back. So that'll go back to Cygnus. Cygnus is going to select Runner. Runner, however you say it, that will be his selection. Joining Bubbly and Antic. And that will move us back to Joshua. Hey, thanks, Prong. Appreciate that, brother. You're the man. Joshua is going to select Champy. Champy has entered the fold and joined Team Joshua as we bounce the green ball back to Devil. Devil has selected Simple Rule. So Devil keeping with the theme of the evening for his team, as the retirement home is in full effect on Devil Squad. Let's fucking go. That'll move us back to Overwatch. These teams are looking pretty decent, you know, as far as like spread of talent goes. So far, I like what I'm seeing. Everybody's got some pretty good rosters flushing out here. Effortless. Is Glide God tier? I don't know. That's questionable for sure. Glide is well known for winning the Vamp LG competition in Diabolical, so he's definitely a strong LG player. Though Hot Rod gave him all that he could handle, and I do believe Hot Rod actually beat him in the upper bracket before he came back to the lower bracket. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to make sure that Hot Rod gets all the credit he deserves. Overwatch just taking a second while he puts together his next pick. Yeah, so there you have it. Glide did win the LG Vamp competition in Diabolical, which was a lot of good players signed up for that, actually. And Hot Rod fucking moved through that bracket like a hot knife through butter, taking Glide down on the way through. But Glide worked his way back up to the lower bracket and took out Hot Rod in a butthole clencher towards the end of the match. Or towards the end of the tournament, rather. Overwatch has selected Exist. As Exist has joined Team Overwatch, bringing us back to MTL for 2 more picks. Don't embarrass him. Effortless, of course, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that Effortless won the Fatality 1v1 AIM Arena in Diabolical. So best believe that he's got an LG worth speaking on as well. There's no question about that. Of course, Effortless being a QPL pro in Quake Champions as well. Very well known in the Quake community. What up, Strat? Thanks, Klutz. Appreciate it. Big Strat in the chat. Big Daddy indeed, bro. Yeah, I heard that Effortless fucking rigs the QuakeCon raffles. He's got the fucking cold envelope in there, like the New York Knicks with Patrick Ewing. MTL is going to take Ghost and Tiny. A very slept-on pick here, Tiny. This Tiny is definitely a very strong aim player. Some would say retard aim. Though, I don't know how he's going to feel with Ghost going before him. He is chirping it in the chat. Oh, man. So that'll bring it back to Overwatch again. It seems that every time I'm streaming now, Bubbly reminds everybody about Sup Now's charges. I'm not gonna lie, man, like, these bots in Quake 3 that exist now, there's one that's named Sup Now. He's got the equality tag and everything. I couldn't even fucking believe it. Cooled the shit out of me. I thought Joey was back in Quake. I was like, holy fuck.
Hello?
Jesus Christ. Bubbly. Fucking Bubbly, bro.
Hello?
Fucking Bubbly. Get him out of my life. Ah.
Hello?
Jesus Christ. Bubbly.
Hello?
God damn it. Christ. Bubbly.
Hello?
Jesus Christ. Bubbly. Oh man, I was reffing a QFL match and Bubbly fucking blew my eardrums out in the warm-up. Jesus Christ. Bubbly.
Hello?
Jesus Christ. Overwatch Bubbly has selected Ms. Heroin.
Hello?
Jesus Christ. Bubbly.
Hello?
Guy probably had fucking Wendy's fries in his left hand.
Thanks a lot, Johnny. I appreciate it. So that will put us back to Devil, and Devil is going to
Guy
select
probably had fucking Wendy's fries in his left
Dr.
hand.
Pecker. Which moves us to Joshua. For anybody who's not aware of the context of that Airbucks quote, I was casting a match with MRZ, and Airbucks decided to go AFK at the top of map 11 mid-round. And when we suggested what he might be doing or thinking, Morris aptly suggested that he probably had Wendy's fries in his left hand. Yeah, these are samples with my channel points, Johnny. So this is going to Joshua. Joshua is going to select Yipser. Yipser going to Team Joshua, and that'll put us back warm bodies in the pool, unfortunately. And we'll see how Zoltar is going to handle the unpicked personnel in this draft. I'm not quite sure at this time. But our draft is complete as far as 8 teams and 6 players. But here we are, Quake 3 CTF. And it has been a long time since I had the opportunity to play some Quake 3 CTF. It'll be a great experience not playing this Quake Live shit that we were all moved over to. Fuck that shit. This is the real deal, homies. So, let's recap the teams. We have Zoltar with Effortless, Saul Goodman, Glide, 06823, and Camel Toe. Team MTL, repping Toybot, Miles, Ghost, Tiny, and Von Slacken. My team, CXD, with Cygib, Reflux, J-Back, Evan, and Doodoo. Joshua is going to be sporting Johnny H, Crazy A, Champy, Yifser, and Kelger. Magdoll with Mostar, Bun, RDM, Money, and EML. Team Devil representing him, Johnny Prong, Simple Rule, Dr. Pecker, and Reserved. Team Over, Go Zenith, Vigilante, Exist, Ms. Hero, and PCFS. And rounding out our teams, we have Cygnus, Bubbly, Antic, Runnier, AJ, and Mr. X-Man. So those are our teams for Retro CTF. I do appreciate everybody joining us for this draft this evening. It has been my pleasure to host it. And I do appreciate everybody as well for all of the support I've received over the past week. We were originally supposed to draft this on Saturday night. Unfortunately, as I was eating dinner, my wife decided to have her water break, and things changed. But now I have a new son, and I'm really happy that we're having this Q3 league happen. So I'm really excited about it. Thank you to everybody who has been supportive on the way. It's been a great time, and can't thank you guys enough. Hey, Polaris Ice in the chat, my boy Rampage. Speaking of CTF legends, that man is a grapple master in Quake 1 CTF. He still talks to me like I'm his son. Fucking ridiculous, quite frankly. Like, if he sees me make one grapple mistake, this guy's just like, oh, Dave, I don't know if you remember, like, this spot that you're supposed to grapple, but you just fucked it up. It's like, you know? He is that guy. He will never stop sunning motherfuckers, but he is the man, and that's why he is a VIP in my channel, and he does call me Shawn Michaels. Shut the fuck up, Tal. He loves to call me Shawn Michaels because of my hair, but an absolute beauty all around. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really know if there's much more to go over on this draft. Yeah, baby. So, if somebody wants to take a shot at this and rank the teams, you know, I'm willing to let somebody come on Discord and say what they think, or... Okay. Let's get Johnny in here. Let's see. Alright, Johnny. Just join the admin channel in QFL, Johnny. We'll see what Johnny thinks. So if somebody wants to hear Johnny, so for those of you who don't know, Johnny is a very old school CTF player. He is a former QuakeCon participant, and he has been around the track just a few times. also known as Bojangles or Bo. He played on Negative Influence with myself. Also, we played on Team Eradicate together. See if Johnny has some predictions about these teams. But very interested to see what he's got to say. So I'm just chilling in a little private voice here to see if he'll join me. I don't know if he's actually online or not, but let's see. I'll give him a minute or two. He can't make it. It's all good. But yeah, everybody who joined for the draft this evening, thank you so much. Glide and Tiny.
Didn't you hear me?
Hey, there he is. So,
Somebody.
so Johnny has joined the voice chat to give his opinion on these rosters. I just gave you a grand introduction with your CTF resume.
Oh fuck. Great.
But yeah, Johnny's been around the track a few times, like I said. So we'll see his assessment of these rosters here. Let me get this fucking stupid green ball out of the way. Probably should have a blue ball.
Let's see what we got here. So your team's gonna win.
Well, Johnny thinks my team's gonna win. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
that's well, dude, best player in the fucking league, Evan, right there. Oh boy.
Evan, hey
Um,
man, Evan's a steal.
no, he is, especially there. Fuck, I'm surprised you picked fucking J-Back over Evan. Who the fuck is J-Back?
J-Back is a
Um,
friend of mine from Quake Champions. He's never played Q3 in his life, but I had a feeling that these Q3 guys didn't know who Evan was, so I just took J-Back because I think some people know who he is because of recency bias from Quake Champions.
true. I think second you've got Overwatch. His lineup is solid. It's a solid lineup there. Exist is I think the fucking most underrated pick here.
Yeah,
That guy
and
knows how to CTF.
yeah, he does for sure. Exist, of course, being a negative influence member who is also on our team. Zenith knows how to play offense as well. Over has like ridiculous aim, and Vigilante will probably provide some solid D for them.
Zenith isn't a first round pick though. I love you, but no. I'm surprised. It should have been like reversed, like Vigilante first, then Zenith second. Um, what do we have? Effortless. I think Effortless was touched by Sup now. I think that was established. I think that's why he went to jail. Um,
Well,
that's an
it's
okay
funny.
team, maybe.
I think that well, between Effortless and Glide, you know that there's a lot of aim there. I've been playing some pugs with Zoltar. I didn't really know much about Zoltar before I joined this tournament, but he's definitely got good aim, and played a few pugs where he took down all the top efficiencies on like all weapons. So
Well, like at the end of the day, aim means shit, right? Effortless can play. He knows how to play CTF, so I'll give him that. Glide's gonna suck unless they just sit him on D. What do we have? What's MTL? I don't even know. Well, Ghost can play CTF. Tiny has aim, but I think he's gonna be lost on most of those CTF maps. Your
yeah,
team is fucking stacked. Joshua, I don't even know any of those guys. Magdoll, again, don't know many of them.
I think
I
Magdal's
think
team is sneaky decent. Um, so just to comment on the guys who you're not sure, MTL, Toybot is very good aim player. I played some pugs with him. He'll definitely be like a solid D player. Miles is also a very good all around player. So if they can get their roster with Toybot, Miles, and probably Tiny in it, I think that they'll be strong. As far as Magdal's roster goes, I don't know much about Money and Eat My Leg, but Mostar is a very good player. I've been playing in pugs with him. Like he's definitely been one of the strongest players in the pugs that I've been playing with. And Bun and RDM are both old school players. Bun is a friend of Benzor, aka Chief. So
oh yeah.
he's been around the track a couple times too. And I've been playing in like just the pill CTF on QL with him. He's a good player. I wouldn't sleep on them because Magdal is a smart player and he has strong CTF minds on his team. I think.
Is Simple Rule Brett?
I don't know exactly who Simple Rule is. Simple Rule RAV I had a good discussion with him this week in Discord. He's actually like very old school. He knew all the old school stuff from our era of CTF. So
I wonder if
definitely,
it's Brett
I'm not exactly sure who it is.
from Affliction. Remember Simple from Affliction?
Oh no, it's definitely not that simple. It's not. It's not simple. Oh, if that's what you meant by Brett, it's not. No. But Simple did join the channel, but he didn't register for the tournament. I actually told Brett about the tournament. So did Reflux, but he didn't. And thanks Zombie for another uh another person giving us a shout out saying that we'll win. Nope.
It's nice to see Reflex playing some
Yeah.
fucking dark side,
Yep.
old school shit right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Well, I took Reflux after Cygib because I know that at the turn there, Magdal had 2 picks, and Magdal has been around long enough that I thought he would know who Reflux was. So I didn't really want to tempt fate because I didn't think that Magdal would know much about J-Back or Evan, but I had a feeling that he might know about
This is
Reflux.
turning into an interview of fucking you winning the top team.
uh,
So, how do you feel about winning this tournament without even playing it yet?
I actually think that all the teams are pretty good, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think that any team is soft. I think that everybody has a chance. Like, Spignus, Bubbly, like, Bubbly doesn't play all weapons, but I think that when he figures it out, he's going to be fucking good because you've seen my thoughts on Bubbly before. He's gaped many a man in Quake Live. Antic, of course, is old school, and I think that Antic, though he downplays his contributions as an offensive runner, will probably be a strong runner. I think that even Mr. X-Men down in that 6 slot is a very underrated pick. I don't know a ton about Runnier or AJ, but yeah.
I think Renier has been around for a while.
Yeah, I recognize the name. I don't have
So do I.
much intel on it. But yeah, I think Antic, though he's dropping the fuck in the chat, is just downplaying the contributions that he'll be able to make. And Bubbly, like Bubbly, with Bubbly, it depends on if he actually wants to win. Like, I think that if Bubbly like anchors down and learns this shit for real, like, it'd be fucking good.
I don't know if there's enough time to actually learn this shit, man. Like,
Yeah, well, I was gonna try to teach
the map
him.
pool's kind of big, so
I was gonna show Bubbly whatever I knew if I got him on my team, but now that he's not on my team, he can just go fuck himself, basically. That's how we close them.
I told you, though. I told you. That's how we close them.
mm, yeah, I don't know. Like, it'll be just fun to fucking play that shit again, man. Like, I hope that I know that we're playing. What is it? The E variation. But I was kind of hoping that we could go over to the C and Q3 CPMA. That'd be nicer. A lot nicer, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I'm not mad at it, but if this is what we're doing now, who knows? If we have a good tournament and everybody shows out and shows up and shit like that, like we might be able to do some different stuff in the future. I do think that obviously CPMA is a better client overall, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's just where we are right now. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I think that we're in for a good tournament. I wouldn't say that my team's won it yet. Like, I feel good about the picks that I have, and like Cy Gibbs definitely a monster, and like he makes me feel like a lot safer. It's like he's like a security blanket that I'm already wearing around my legs right now.
Well, if he can show, you can fucking just run 3-0 all day. So that'd be kind of nice, depending what maps you want to pick. But I think the highlight for me of this whole thing was Ghost Corey getting picked before Tiny. I love that. That puts a smile on my face.
But yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god, Ghost went before Tiny. Tiny's gonna be fucking wrecked inside." Like, Tiny's already binge watching like his favorite anime series right now with a bucket of ice cream. It's
He's
so
on those
good.
hentai sites, jerking off, making himself feel better about himself.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. But yeah, I don't think there's really much more to say about what has happened here. I just wanted to get your insight on what you thought. I wasn't really trying to get you to come in here and be like, "Hey, your team's gonna win," but since you said it, I'll take it. I appreciate that.
Oh, shut up, bitch! You're like fucking, you know it.
I don't know
You look
about
at that
that.
board and you're like, yep, in the bag. but I'm gonna give you a run for your money. But,
Yeah, definitely. I think you will. So, but yeah, you know what? I don't really have that many people to host, and I'm going to host Nemesis because Nemesis is the man that gives people one man raids every stream just to make them look credible. So, everybody, get ready to go say hi to Nem.
thanks for having me on, dude.
Yeah, thanks a lot,
Congratulations
John.
again, man. That's so sick.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I'm
Great,
really
bro.
excited. I've got the full family now, but yeah, that's what it is.
You say that now, and then fucking like 2 years from now, you're gonna have like another pop out that you weren't even planning for.
Fair enough.
Say goodbye to retirement, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It already feels like it, and I'm only 3 days in, but everybody just hop over, give Nem a follow. He's a really good player, and despite what you've heard, he's probably a decent guy. I mean, I don't really know that. He's kind of a dick coat, but I still love him. Yeah, everybody. Oh no, he just went offline.
That's hilarious.
You fucking idiot.